Well, so I just hit the record button and I wanted to make sure that we just can share this with whoever can't be here. I know that some of the team members are out and about and celebrating anniversaries. Like the Kragers are in Florida right now. And so anyway, just wanted to hop on and say welcome to everybody. It's our once a month Team Zoom and Zoom with an M. And I would like to kind of see if you have a team member and they're not on here yet, why don't you quickly text them and make sure that they are on their way here and that they can join us too. But I wanted to kind of use this as a way for us to interact with each other so that when you see each other on Zoom, then you just like the little icon or whatever, then we can make sure that you know who you're talking to. So we've got some really awesome, cool things coming on. So Tori, are you able to come off of Zoom for a second and make introductions?
Yes. Can you hear me? Yes, she is.
Yep, we can hear you. Yep.
Hi. So Christine is new with us. Jacob is her last name, and she's a new coach as of today. So.
Brand new coach as of today. So welcome to the family, Christine. Yay! It looks like her video is frozen right now. As I say, and we couldn't. Why don't you? Somehow it doesn't say that you're muted, but we can't hear you when you talk. Do you have your microphone turned off, Christine?
No, I don't have you.
There you go. Now we can hear you.
Now we can hear.
There it is.
Yeah. So why don't you tell everybody, tell us a little bit about your health journey, where you live, and how long you've been coaching.
Well, we'll go in reverse. I just started tonight on coaching, but I joined the plan was about 2 months ago, 8 weeks ago. And I've lost approximately 20 pounds and I'm extremely happy.
Woohoo! Yay!
I says, well, I got to try and see to believe.
For sure.
And I believe it.
So where do you live?
Right now I live in Connecticut, and in December we're moving back to our house in New York.
Oh, okay. Very fun. All right. What's prompting the move, if we can be nosy?
My husband's job is no longer going to be available here in Connecticut.
Okay.
It's only supposed to be 1 year. It turned into 2 and a half.
So you kind of knew it was going to be a short-term thing.
Yes. Turned out a little longer, though. And my kids can't wait for me to get home.
Sure. I bet. Well, welcome to the family. And we're glad you're here. So she's literally been a coach, you guys, I want to say 4 hours. And she's on the training call. So there you go. Good job, girl. Good job. Okay. And so as long as we're introducing new coaches, then I want to introduce you guys to Eugenie, who's up there. It just got really big. And Eugenie and I met through a rather unorthodox process. So here we are, and she Eugenie, do you have a lot of background noise going on, or are you good now? I just unmuted.
We'll see.
Like you guys to keep the volume down a bit.
Okay. Why don't you tell us a little bit about you and who you are and where you live, just kind of like Christine just did. How about that?
Okay, well, I live in Manning, South Carolina. Possibly we'll be moving before the end of the year. We'll see how the interview goes. But I've been a nurse for 35 years now, and I've noticed the health system moving more towards disease care versus wellness care, which is what attracted me to coaching. I've actually been coaching in another whole system for about a year. But I started talking to Tricia about this plan and this process, and it excited me so much that I signed up for the program about two weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And I now have lost about 8 pounds. So I'm a healthy BMI, and I have lots of energy, and I'm really excited about it. So
she's been lining up her practice calls, and as usual, then people are flaking out at the last second. That's just, has that happened to anyone else here?
okay.
Okay. It
Well,
does
the one part tomorrow texted me and said that she is good to go. She saw the dentist today, so she wants to be on the call tomorrow.
Okay, awesome.
So,
okay, so way to go. Cool.
Yeah.
So just know truly that happens for sure. So I'm glad you're here, and I'm super excited. She was so funny. She posted her excitement post when the jeans fit again, and I'm messaging her. Hold on, let me send you the social media training.
Well,
it's fun. It's fun when
I've been doing Facebook Lives in my other group, so I've gotten used to kind of, posting, but I didn't know the exact correct way to post.
You did beautifully. You did awesome for sure.
So I'm excited.
Yeah, cool. So glad you're here. Let's see, Helene. I see over here in the other Hollywood Square. Helene is the other newer coach. So Helene, why don't you tell us your story, your journey?
My story is, let me see, joined in December as a client. I lost 13 pounds, which put me into a healthy weight. And I became a coach, not quite a month ago, maybe a month ago.
Let me look at my charts. The 13th of September, as a matter of fact, a month ago yesterday.
Practice calls. My people are good at counseling practice calls.
See?
So kind of put me in a funk. I'm still in a funk, but I'm here. I'll get there just a little slower.
Yep.
I like the group a lot. And
you live in Big Bear. You live in Big Bear.
I live in Big Bear in the mountains.
Beautiful. Nice.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so let's go really quickly around. So Gail, I see you up there. I'm going to just go from who I see on my screen. So Gail, how much weight have you lost? Where do you live?
But me?
Yes, ma'am. You're the only Gail I got.
Yeah. I've lost 80 pounds. I've been coaching for that. And I live in Pasco, Washington, which is south central Washington, basically probably about 30 miles from the Hanford Nuclear Reservation. No, I don't glow in the dark. I haven't been here long enough. I've been here 25 years, but you don't glow in the dark until you've been here 30 at least. So, oh gosh. But it's been a journey. Sometimes it hasn't been as smooth as it could be for me. Tonight I have a meeting, so I do have to depart probably here in about 15 minutes or so, but maybe 20. But it's kind of been. I love the new stuff though. I love the new books. The app. I love the new.
Transformation.
I realize that it's kind of like before, but it just seemed like it's more understandable and smoother than before.
It's making us do the work on the inside this time.
Yeah, I think that you did before, but I think it's kind of like it's easier to do it. I don't know. It's just and then you work on an element until you feel like you are comfortable with it, or I'm kind of actually been kind of going through, but probably maybe doing an element maybe once every couple weeks. Some of them are short, and then some of them take a little longer, just depending on what time So I am not like they're working on element 10 on Wednesday. I think I'm probably maybe on element 4, going into 5. But
yep. We do it at our own pace for sure. That's the beauty of it. So it could take a year for somebody to get through. That's what we've been taught. So this is just to help you, not only the new clients, but to help the coaches as well know how to train during this process. So that's what they have. It's about webinars on the Wednesday nights. So good. All right, Christine, you're up, girl.
I have lost 75 pounds and I live just outside of Nashville.
And you've been coaching how long?
A year and almost a year and a half.
Yeah, I was gonna say almost a year and a half now. Yep. Good, good. Awesome. Okay. Maybe let me ask you this. What's your favorite part of coaching? I noticed Tiffany asked that during the training.
Yeah, I think my favorite part is when the clients start to get it.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you're leading them on for about a week or two, and then they seem to, it's like all of a sudden it just like clicks. You can see it just click in with them. So I think that's the favorite part.
Very good. Okay. Sharon, how about you?
I'm Sharon Fleece, and I've been on the program since April of last year, and coaching, I started coaching shortly after I joined. I'm loving the program still, and I'm in Mentor, Ohio.
We are spread out all over the place. Okay, good, good. Darlene, your turn.
I have been, let's see here, I started a year ago, July, I think, or June. Originally lost, I don't know, about 20 pounds, give or take a pound or two. I've gained some back, but that's okay because I think I was a little on the thinner side. I'd probably like to lose like 5 more again, but I live in North Carolina, and I was frustrated for a little bit because I wasn't getting clients like I thought I should be, but I have figured out that I am getting the clients that really want to be a client. And so I'm okay with that now. I'm a crawler. I'm not a runner, but I'm really pleased with Optavia. I really am. I'm enjoying it very much.
Good, good. All right. Gwyneth, it's your turn because Eugenia already shared. She would be my next Hollywood Square, but she already talked. So you're next.
Hi, I'm Gwyneth. I am from San Francisco. I lost originally about 48 pounds, but I've gained a little bit back. So now I'm trying to lose the last 11 again, re-lose the 11, which is all fun. And it's good for the accountability. I've been a coach for a while, but I haven't really been an active coach. I think I started becoming an active coach this year, and it's been a struggle. So I've had clients, but they didn't actually lose much weight, so they kind of just went off program. So it wasn't really right for them. So I've been having a struggle, but I've been doing all the work and staying consistent. So that's good.
Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny. I think part of that as we go along is that so many of us probably try to be agreeable with them and not hold up the mirror to them, because then sometimes you might be the mean coach. And I think 2 weeks ago, I had one of the newest clients fire me because I said, I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell you that that's okay to do that, because then you're not going to get the results that you messaged me about that you wanted, like everybody else was having. That's not going to happen if you do that. So she didn't like that. I'm like, well, okay, that's all right. Like you said, Darlene, we're looking for the people that are looking for us. So, you know, that's how you have to look at it, for sure, for sure. Okay, let's see. Next, my Hollywood Squares is Megan.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Trying to figure out how to work the laptop outside. Gee, wonder I'm sitting outside.
New poodle puppies, maybe?
Yeah, if I had them close by, I was going to introduce 2 other additions to the family, but they're playing at the moment. So my name's Megan, and I've lost 62 pounds. That put me under my goal weight by 12 pounds. I have gained that back in a little bit as well, just because there are some bad habits that Megan still needs to work on. Some things that didn't stick the first time, like always measuring my lean and green. That's probably the most significant one. And then just letting like little things slip, you know, when people aren't looking, it doesn't count. Well, yeah, it does. But I've been coaching for, the number changes every time I get asked this question. I think it's 2.5 years, because it's something just popped up that I had. It was my 3-year anniversary of starting program. So I started at about, well, I started shortly after. So.
Yep. And just to clarify, you haven't put all 62 pounds.
Oh, no. I put because I was 12 pounds below my goal. So I put that on and maybe another 5.
Yep. And that's why this whole community of ours is awesome, because it just keeps you, it reminds you, guess what? Welcome to the real world. These are real people. I wish I could tell you there's a magic pill to take once we get to the goal weight. Ta-da! It'll never be an issue again. Wouldn't that be awesome? That's why there's the life book.
Can I also say that I think the real reason that I've put a little bit on is I've started exercising. Just saying.
Okay. That's all right. Okay, Miss Laura, it's your turn, my dear.
I had to leave the downstairs, sorry.
That's all right.
My husband decides he's going to bathe the dogs. He has to do it now.
Of course.
So anyway, I'm Laura. I am a working RN, among other things. And I've been on the program for, well, not quite 2 years, because I started in January of 18.
Right.
I lost 90 pounds on the program. I do pretty well keeping it off. I go up and down 5 pounds. I have this addiction to Reese's peanut butter cups. It's a horrible thing. So as long as I don't start eating them, I'm fine. But, you know, I'm an addict. If I start, I can't stop. It's a terrible problem.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm in the process of trying to rescue dogs in LA. I live in Napa, Northern California. I have two dog friends that are in a shelter in Los Angeles right now that I'm trying to get out before their batshit nuts owner. It's a terrible situation. But I'm working on it, and thanks to some people, one of whom's in this group.
That's right. I was going to say, Tori's right to the right of you on the Hollywood Squares right now.
I see that. Anyway, we're working on that. I started coaching after I lost pretty much most of my weight, I think. So after I lost 90 pounds in 9 months. So I've been somewhat dormant because school starts and I run embroidery and screen printing, and the schools start and all of the orders come in and I get swamped. So then there was that little threatened Kaiser strike that was going to affect me in a horrible way, in that I'm management. I'm trying to get back on. I haven't been looking for any customers, any clients at all for the past, 2 months. But I'm going to try to start getting going again because it's a good group and it's got great proven results, and we all know this. So that's kind of where I am.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Tori, you're the last one.
Alrighty. I'm Tori. I started on program and coaching the same day, which was January 2019. I live in Lake Elsinore, California, and I'm trying to help Laura out with those dogs.
I do appreciate it.
Right. Of course. So.
And you've lost how much weight, and what do you love about coaching and all that good stuff?
I've lost 66 pounds so far. I've got 4 more to go, and then I can go to transition.
Yay.
And unfortunately, there's cashews exist, and so that's why the last 4 is a little harder for me. And I just like I have so much fun, like meeting the people and going forward and getting people to not only get healthy, but I know that I can help them get financially healthy too. And that's my favorite part right now.
Yep. Very fun. You're a good example, girl. Good. All right. And so let's see. I would love to hear from you guys. What were maybe your biggest takeaways from tonight's training on how to finish this year strong? Because it was rather alarming when Tiffany Howard said there's 78 days left to this decade. It wasn't just to this year. I'm like, oh crap, it is like the 9th year. And so what were your biggest takeaways? Who wants to share about that? And how are you planning on implementing them? Raise your hand and jump in. Eugenie,
Consistency.
Well, stop quitting on yourself was one thing I really liked. And the importance of scheduling the time into your calendar. So I plan to start block scheduling so that I can make calls and make contact and start conversations.
Yeah, I think you guys have probably heard me say this if you try to find anything on my schedule before. If it's not on my calendar, it's not going to happen. Truly.
Mm-hmm.
And so for that very reason, it's really critical that we have, our Monday night trainings as a rock on your schedule. Like, you don't book a health assessment because you need to hear first from Dr. A, and then you need to hear from the field-led training, whether it's Tiffany Howard or Carol Hips or anybody else in this company. They're already walking the walk and talking the talk, and all they want to do is share their best tips with you, and we get it for free. Sometimes I think it's really easy to totally blow past that and overlook it, because training like this that we're getting is like outrageously expensive any place else in regular corporate training. I mean, Eugenie went to health coach school. That cost probably a lot of money. And so, Eugenie, if you wanted to pop in and speak to that, you're welcome to.
Well, I'm still there. I'm going through the mastery program, which is going, you go deep, not wide in that program. Mm-hmm. But they give you a lot of the basics, and it really is a good, solid program. They just don't necessarily have a system for you to plug into.
Right.
And that's where this is coming in for me, is it gives me a system to plug into so that I can start working it. And but I've enjoyed the training. Yes, it is expensive.
Yeah.
And the business coach I have is expensive, and she's been telling me the same things that I'm getting here.
For free.
So that's a good thing. I'm just getting it double and triple, which is good.
Exactly.
It's good. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Well, what else did somebody hear from the training tonight that they are going to start implementing? Or anything else that you've heard this week, maybe? Go ahead, Tori.
For me, it's just reiterating to be consistent, to continue to be consistent. I know it. I've heard it 422 times, and it's like, but you get in that funk day, and you're like, I don't feel like it. But no, I need to be consistent. I need to continue to do it, and so that I'm just going to be consistent, and I'm going to do it.
I love the reminder, that Mel Robbins training, and yeah, you can just Google Mel Robbins 54321, and that is a great technique. It's a short video, but she explains how the whole logic behind it. But that's like when you don't feel like doing something, but you know you need to, then just implement that. And then
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I watch her. She's got a show every morning.
Yep.
She has her own show, and so.
Excellent. Okay, so who here has watched, was Karen put it in Fire It Up, or who was on live on Friday morning, just this last week, about the cards? Okay, Christine.
Yes.
What would you, oh, sorry, I forget, I now have two Christines. The new Christine was not on for that. Christine Hawkins. Dang, I'm gonna have to pay attention. Christine Hawkins, what did you love about that? tell me what, if you have any questions about it, because I am absolutely going to implement it. So maybe tell everybody a little bit about it.
I can't wait. And I mean, I've even gone out to the website and looked at it. I just haven't had a chance to finish. And then Karen had posted something about if you want her card to copy and all that stuff. So I'm kind of waiting. If I don't see it in the next day or two, I'm going to go create my own card. But I am so excited because everybody's asking me, you know, well, what do you have? Do you have anything? Well, I still don't have anything, but I can give them that card that has a little bit more information, and you know, be able to send it through a text, and then they can just forward it to somebody else that they're thinking about, or even if they think that they want it, they can just click on it and get more information.
Right. Let's hold on a second here. Anybody else about that very same application want to say anything?
I started watching that video in between the notice that I got for this one. And I found that very interesting. So I put it on hold and it's on pause right now.
Yeah. I signed up for it today just because it's going. So let me give you guys, let me see if I can't, let me get the share button going over here and see if I can find it. So let's see. So for example, this is essentially a digital business card. Hold on, let's find this one. Here we go. Okay, so here's the little video.
We all know that people do business with the people they know, like, and trust. So as an entrepreneur or small business owner, how do you make a memorable first impression? How do you foster that relationship to make it profitable? And how do you leverage technology to maximize your time and effectiveness? These questions are critical to the success of your business. Today, 9 out of 10 new businesses will fail. Business leaders need the right tools if they want to succeed, especially as the landscape of small business continues to change. What if there was a tool that could help you promote your business in this changing landscape? A tool that could give you understandable, quantifiable data to help you succeed. Imagine a simple mobile app where you can market yourself and grow your business directly from your smartphone. An app that gives you the ability to find more customers, build better relationships, and ultimately create more sales. Introducing Shuffle. With Shuffle, you're able to share your message with anyone, create an engaging experience, and instantly stand out to your prospective customers. Easily share your products and services in a meaningful way, and manage all of your professional relationships with a simple swipe of your finger. Plus, Shuffle's key analytics take out all of the guesswork. Measure prospect engagement, see who you've interacted with, and receive follow-up reminders so no one falls through the cracks. If you're ready to share your message, build profitable relationships, and grow your business, then try Shuffle today. I promise you'll be glad you did.
How about that? So hold on, I wanted to, let me see if I can figure out how to get out of that screen over here and switch over to, okay. So the uses for it are over here because you can get, with the standard, and it's $10 a month, you guys. And it's of course a business expense, so it's a tax write-off. It's $10 a month. As long as you get invited from a link, which I will have for you. But this is just the example, because when I was talking to her today, I said, I haven't had a chance to go back and rewatch the video from Friday. I said, but I really love the screenshot of all the different things that we could use this for. So she says, I'm so glad you got that, because this really is going to help you track so many things, and you can use it for a whole bunch of different. So it's not just a here's my business card. It's it was great to meet you, or I was just thinking about you, or following up with all the old prospects or new ones, or an invitation to coffee with coaches, for example, or hey, thanks for taking the time to meet with me. Thank you for the referral. But the cool thing about this is that it will, there's just all these different uses you can have. So I went ahead and upgraded. For an extra $50, you can now have 100 cards. And so this is totally trackable, so that when you send your card, you will get a notification in your smartphone when they open it. Like, do you ever wonder, you send them an email, did they ever even read it? Hello? You don't know if they read it or not, or they can tell you, oh yeah, I read it. Now you're going to know if they did or not. And there are all different versions of this to where you can have some with a video, some without. And so if you are techie and you want to set it all up yourself, knock yourself out. For me personally, it's going to be worth my business dollars and time to have her set that up for me, because she's way faster at it and I can't bother my brain to worry about it. I ended up on the wrong app to begin with. So I'm like, okay, well, she's like, how? Because I said, I can't even get out of this screen. It's funny. So when Karen had sent me the link, I said to her, we were messaging back and forth because she was in Vegas. And I said, I think that I'm going to have her help me with this because this is too techy for me. And Karen sends me the emoji back with the big eye. She says, what? I go, I can't figure it out. I am stuck. Well, it turns out that there's an app that looks like it, that isn't the one that we need versus this one. But if we have the ability then to see, for example, you can ask them, there's a lead capture form, and it will get their email and it will get their phone number. You can add them into your connections page. It will then, if they forward it to somebody else, you can track where it's going to. You can see everybody else. And so if you change it, then all the different versions of whoever has it will get changed. It's just, you'll have a way to track all of that. So it was pretty darn cool. And I'm excited about it. So I will have a referral link for you if you want to. And once I have a card made, if you want to, then she will just, so if you want to hang out and chill and just wait a few days, because her schedule is as crazy as mine, but then you will be able to duplicate clone the cards so that all the work is done. Then I could just give you my card and you can like tweak it. At least that's what I understand. So by learning from Karen, she had first sent me, she goes, here, send this. I said, I'm trying to sign up, and it says, because I told her, I thought you said it was $10 a month. And this is saying $19.99. Well, between Karen not being techie and not knowing, because she was new to that, and me too, so I have learned to stop and wait instead of like proceeding forward and then having to try and figure out how to undo the mess. So it turns out that link was missing. So if somebody doesn't have that link, the invite code for you, you won't get the $9.99 off of it. Okay? So if it looks wrong, don't get it yet. But I think it's going to be a really great way so that, because Sharon and I talked about this a little bit today. If just doing the 3x3x3 on social media is not working for you and you're not getting the results that you wanted, who here can tell me the definition of insanity? Like, why are we just still doing the same old thing if it's not working? So let's pick up the phone and let's call people like in the training. So go back and watch the Friday morning video that Karen did, as she goes through the whole connections process. And that is exactly what you can do. And then you can send them your little card like that. And then you can track when they forward it. But you can even build one of those cards to where it says, are you interested in losing weight, better energy, managing your diabetes, things like that. It's going to be awesome. So it's pretty exciting. Questions from anyone? No? I feel like I'm talking to myself again. And we're done.
Are you going to be sending the link for Friday's meeting?
That is already in the coach group that we just barely added you to today. You're welcome to a whole bunch of new groups. Ask Eugenie, you're probably going to get kind of lost in those for a little bit, but we added you to Fire It Up because you're a brand new coach. And so just like Commit to Be Fit is for the secret site for our clients, then Fire It Up is for the coaches. And so we'll have trainings and everything in there. So it's in there already. I'll have Tori, maybe you can find it and you can tag her. Deal? Okay.
Will do.
All right. Any other questions from anybody? Yeah, Eugenie?
Questions later.
Yeah. So just let me, I do have the code that I can send to you. If you want me to message it to you, then just maybe shoot me a message and then I can send it back. But I don't have any cards that you can clone yet because I want to figure out, I need to schedule a time with her so that we can kind of strategize on which cards to send. Like, here's what I heard from Tiffany's training again, which reminded me, why are we not asking for referrals from existing clients? Because it's scary, that's why. Well, how's it working for us to not be doing that? What's the worst thing that can happen? Nah. Okay.
No. I asked my trainer today, my personal trainer that I had before I started this, and she said she would.
See, there you go. That's awesome.
Yeah. My practice call is going to be with her once I get it scheduled too.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. That's great. Okay. Anybody else? I'm going to let you off the call tonight early unless you have any questions. Unmute. Ask away. Oh, before I forget, you guys know that for any new coach that signed up this month, so Christine, this is for you. Christine J, not Christine H. And you're so close in the alphabet too. But so Optavia says that when you're a brand new coach, then within your first 30 days, you can sign, as long as you sign up 5 new clients to get them started, then normally speaking, there's a $100 bonus. And it just so happens that this month, they just announced it a week ago, this month the bonus is $200. So that would make your coach kit pretty much free. Well, the cool thing is that they also offer an assist bonus. So that means that the coach that sponsored you into the business would get a matching bonus when we help, because our whole model of how we do business is let me help you help yourself to what you want. And so the more people that we help, then we get rewarded also. So Eugenie, you started 3 days too early, unbeknownst to us, or 4 days too early. I didn't know that was going to come out. Well, guess what? Let's talk to your coach friends who are in the other business, and let's sponsor you some help coaches right now. Then you'll still get the $200 bonus when we help them get what they want, and then everybody wins. Okay? So just a quick reminder about that. Any questions about how that works? Nope? Okay. I guess that's it, guys.
I have one more question.
Sure.
I went to go and purchase my kit, and the button won't allow me to add it to the cart.
Oh, so when you are in the coach kit, looking at the hit the join button, and there's the picture of the coach kit right there. Yes. Underneath it, in almost invisible ink, ask Eugenie, almost invisible ink, there's a little box to check. And you have to say, you check that box, and then it'll let you add it to the cart.
Oh, okay.
So hop on, because I thought we'd already done that. So hop on and do that now. But yeah, it is, you'd think that they would make it easier to find, but.
Yeah, especially when you're doing it on your cell phone.
So yeah, no, the cell phone makes everything harder. So maybe now that you're home, but just scroll down to find the picture of the coach kit, and then just barely underneath it, it looks like a line. And then at the far left of the line is a teeny little box about this big. This big. You'll find it there. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well then, thanks you guys. Thanks for hopping on. See you the second Monday of next month. There's going to be, if you're local to me, we're going to do a Healthy Thanksgiving. I posted that today. A Healthy Thanksgiving dinner on the 3rd of November. Okay? It'll be here at our house. So, and even if you're not local, if you want to hop on a plane and come over, then that's fine too.
Come on down.
That's right. That's right. Okay, you guys. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Good night.
You too. Bye-bye.